Very good. Hi, my name is Kiley Miller. I am the Dean of the Troll School of Sciences and Mathematics here at Schreiner University. Just want to give you a kind of brief overview of, first of all, who I am, how I got to Schreiner, and some of the degrees that we offer here at Schreiner, particularly in the Robert B. Troll School of Sciences and Mathematics. And so, hopefully you are interested in this, and we can talk a little bit further face to face when we get an opportunity. So for me, I grew up in a medium-sized town, Midland, Texas, and I was raised in a single-parent family with my sister, and I really enjoyed that experience. There was a lot that I began to understand about the world as well as my education through that experience. And about in 10th grade, I really discovered for me that I like sciences, but I also like to understand how things worked. And so how I ended up at Schreiner as an undergraduate, same experience that you'll be experiencing in these incoming years, that I really did. I wanted to understand it all. And so for me, the best fit was coming out of Midland, Texas, in the oil and gas industry, was a chemical engineer. And so that's what my mom had always envisioned for me to do. And so I explored that for quite a while as I came to Schreiner as a freshman. In addition to that, something else that drove me to Schreiner was the athletic component of Schreiner University. I played soccer all throughout my early years, basically from when I was 4 all the way up through high school. And I played at multiple levels competitively, and so it was the next step to play in a collegiate environment. And so I played 4 years here at Schreiner, and I coached my 5th year here as an assistant coach for the men's and women's university soccer team. And as I mentioned, on the academic side, I started off in chemical engineering, and I found out very quickly through some high-impact practices of internship experiences over the summer that was not the right fit for me. And I explored a little bit further and delved into pharmacy. And again, as I had done before with the engineering practice, the internship opportunities here were varied and deep. And so I did a survey of all of the pharmacies, both retail pharmacy as well as hospital pharmacies here in the Hill Country. I did at minimum 2 weeks in every one of them, and ended up spending a whole year at what was Sid Peterson Memorial Hospital as a pharmacy intern. And again, through that experience, I realized that wasn't the fit for me. And so you can imagine the consistency between those. And there's one common theme between chemical engineering and pharmacy. And for me, that was chemistry. And so in 5 years, I finished a chemistry degree here at Schreiner University, a bachelor's in science. I was very proud of that opportunity, and so were my parents and grandparents. For me, it was meaningful. My grandfather had a 6th grade education, and my generation of his family made progress and was working towards what was next in their academic environments. And so after I finished my bachelor's degree in chemistry at Schreiner University, I moved on to University of Texas, Austin, and I received my master's in analytical chemistry. I worked for a very unique individual there. Her name was Angela Belcher, and she ended up being a MacArthur Fellow. MacArthur Fellow is a very prestigious award in the United States and the world, and it identifies cutting-edge work that is going on in varied fields. And so after receiving my degree there at UT Austin, I got the opportunity to go to Massachusetts Institute of Technology. And in 3 years, I had finished my PhD in bioengineering at Massachusetts Institute of Technology. For me, as I was beginning to wrap up at MIT, I I began to dream of what was next, and that dream for me was to get back to Schreiner, to lay the foundations for what was next, because I feel that that's how Schreiner has provided the foundation for me. And so I wanted to get back to Schreiner to show individuals like yourselves what foundational level opportunities Schreiner can provide as a stepping stone towards those additional degrees and achievements throughout that experience. For me, it was not a direct re-entry into academia or to Schreiner. I went to industry for a while. I worked for Colgate-Palmolive. I was a research scientist there in the oral care industry, and I for all practical purposes, I made toothpaste. And it was pretty fun. We had a very good time, and I would say I learned a whole lot. And the reason why I was motivated to learn that is because I knew it was only a very short stint that I would be in industry, because I did want to get back to academia. My previous advisor, Dr. Michael Looney, who was a chemistry professor here, moved up into provost here at Schreiner University, invited me back to a talk, and I came and gave that talk and about my transition from academia to industry and what that was like. And through that experience, I found out that there was a position available. I made sure my application was in, I got an opportunity to interview, and ultimately I ended up back at Schreiner. Well ahead of my schedule of being back at Schreiner. And ever since, for the past 12 years, I have enjoyed it immensely. I started out as an assistant professor, moved through the ranks as full professor in chemistry. I've taught everything under the sun that is the chemistry curriculum, except for organic chemistry. I have taught multiple IDST courses. I have team taught and guest lectured in multiple other curriculums on the campus, and now am the dean of the Robert B. Troll School of Sciences and Mathematics. To wrap up, I would like to ask you one question, and that leads to a couple of other questions. That one question is, what do you want to do? When I was young, I dreamed of helping others and what impact I could make on others. One of the major reasons I came back to Schreiner University was going to MIT and working at the lab that I did. I could have gone off to the biotech industry, and I could have helped out probably 1 million people with a new drug or a new therapy. And that's important, and that is impact. I came back to Schreiner to grow that impact, to grow it exponentially. I thought to myself, as I came back to Schreiner, what impact can I have on the individuals that are having that academic experience? And if I could create just 5 more individuals that would have had the same impact that I would have had, my impact grows exponentially. That's now 5 million people that I could help out with. So I ask you this, what is your dream? And again, that dream is achievable. But my question before was, that one question leads to other questions. What skills are necessary for you to achieve that dream? Once you can identify what the dream is, and then identify what the skills are necessary to achieve that dream, then and only then can you identify a degree, a major, a certification that allows you to achieve that dream. So dream. Dream big. Don't let anyone tell you that your dreams are not achievable. It's your dream. Make it happen. Schreiner University and the Robert B. Troll School of Science and Mathematics is here for you to provide the skills necessary for you to achieve your dreams. I thank you for your time and look forward to seeing you on campus.